All right, good morning. It is November 20th, Wednesday. We're taking a look at NQ. So, yesterday, let's take a look at our 5 minute regular trading hours chart here. Yesterday, we opened near that prior day's low. That would be Monday's low. Buyers are successful in defending that low, although it took a little bit of time there, a little bit of choppiness off the open. See the push higher into that prior day volume point of control. On yesterday's live stream, I had talked about the importance of this resistance area right through there from Monday's session. There's a big wall that price was bumping into from Monday. Once price actually clears that area yesterday, then becomes support, right? And you get the inside day breakout. So prior day high, is broken to the upside. You get a pretty explosive move into Friday's high. And a very nice retest there to hold and close right back into the highs. For this morning, the primary watch and main focus is whether or not sellers step in to defend this gap. We do have big unfilled gap there. Huge unfilled gap. That's from Friday's session. Friday, that big gap lower. So sellers, of course, are going to be looking to defend that area. Buyers want to show a push into the gap, and if they are successful and hold price above 785, essentially prior day high, we can look for that push into 20,900 and then that gap fill into about 960. So that's the primary watch for this morning, looking at 785 slash the prior day high at 792. Price currently trades at about 760, so just shy of that prior day volume point of control. Some fresh lows were being made there during the overnight session. Let's see how this opens up and how it starts to develop here for the regular trading hour session. So we want to see, our sellers going to continue to step in versus any of these areas. Our buyers going to be successful in almost a near-term range breakout, 3 session near-term range. Taking a look at that 5 minute regular trading hours chart again. It's a near-term range here. So let's see. We got about 1 minute till the open. Now keep in mind, if we do see that prior day high break, looking at your 2 hour chart or hourly, whatever your preference is for higher time frames, you're going to see a big volume void over here on the higher time frames, right? Price has previously moved pretty quickly through these areas. So that'll be one thing to keep in mind should buyers be successful in another push here. All right, there is the open. Price coming into that overnight low, breaking the overnight low right there by a tick or two so far. Friday volume point of control showing 751. Mine is right here at 766. 766 for prior day volume point of control. Seven six eight. Yeah. That's not going to be a tremendous difference, honestly. Even into 750. We're talking about 16 points on a product that is currently trading at 20,750. So I wouldn't be too concerned. Personally, anyway. So buyers trying to defend that overnight low. I'm staying patient here. I like location above, ideally above Friday's high, 785, prior day high. A lot of resistance, all in this zone. A lot of resistance right through here. So I don't want to be long down here just to bump into that. What we can look at is if sellers kind of continue here, is I'll look at the 700 area. See the reaction into 700. As of right now, just staying patient. So NQ getting into prior day pivot right there into 700. That area stays on watch for sure. See, do we have 10 a.m. data today? No 10 a.m. data. We do have some Fed speak. Looks like at 11 a.m. And that opening 5-minute bar closing up in about 20 seconds. NQ pressing the session lows. Take a look at ES here. Looks like ES is through the lows. And Russell coming into the lows as well, or that overnight low, rather. Excuse me. Here comes 700 for NASDAQ. It's a level of interest to monitor. Do buyers step in here? Let's see. No bounce so far. There's your new low of day. So far, seller successful in defending that 785 level of interest. Near term range continues to hold. With price below 700 now, it's just a waiting game for me personally. A lot of structure here from yesterday's session. Where's our weekly profile? Weekly profile is right here into 642. So that'll be the next downside level. Then you have 600 as a level of interest. So that first 15-minute bar closing up here in about 4 minutes. NQ coming into that weekly volume point of control. It's just 2.5 sessions so far, but that's the volume point of control for the current near-term structure. So we'll see how that is treated. There's that first test of the weekly profile, weekly volume point of control, rather, right at 640. This area fails, you're looking at the level of interest down into 600. There's a fib for the prior day. 50 to 61% right in this area as well. Let's see how this 5-minute closes. First sign of buyers there. Can they sustain? Still have 15 minutes till 10, so no real rush. Keeping an eye on this 5-minute candle. Closes up in 15 seconds. No real hammer there on the 5-minute. So I wouldn't be surprised by a fresh low here. There's your first 15-minute bar closure. Quite bearish. Right off that near-term resistance area. That 785 we were talking about. It's looking better, that 5-minute. Keep an eye on that 5-minute. Volume point of control for the near term structure and that weekly profile we talked about holding so far. The other piece of confluence here, like I had mentioned, is that 50% fib from the prior date move. So still cash personally, but good spot to be monitoring. How's our current profile looking? All right, so you got a high volume node starting to build out. Just watching that 5 minute. This could be the first 5 minute green closure of the sesh. Yeah, very slightly. About like 2 ticks there. So just a doji on the 5 minute. It's kind of the main chart I'm looking at right now. And NQ right back into the lows there. Current session low is 636. No new low of day made just yet. Let's see. Yeah, low was made at 943. Again, watch this 5 minute. Maybe getting some clues there. We'll see. 15-second undercut. Are you looking at the micro? It will sometimes trade a little differently near those edge points. Near a session low or a session high, you'll get some discrepancies. Yeah, that's not unusual. Be a little different sometimes. It's normal. It's part of why I say do your analysis on NQ. Trade the micros if you want, but keep the analysis on the main thing. So check out that high volume node building out down here. Definitely a significant area. Whether or not buyers can continue to hold is yet to be seen, but they are in the right spot for it. So we'll see. Preference, per usual, is going to be post 10 a.m. As of right now, that next 15-minute bar is just a very small inside bar. Sitting on that weekly volume point of control. It's the blue line in the bottom left chart here. And right back into the lows. Let's see if we actually get a new low of day. Sitting on the lows here. Volume is really tapered down. There you go. There's that new low of day. So 600 next up, next level of interest if this structure fails. And 10 a.m. in about 3 minutes or so. A little less than 3 minutes. No data. No data at 10 a.m. It's been a slow week for data. See if 600 trades. Coming into that 61% retrace of the prior day move. Then you have 600 just beneath. Now, if 600 fails, probably looking at a full retrace of yesterday's move down into the 500 level of interest. So right now, the near-term range, just doing near-term range things, right? Near-term range high, price opens near that range high. Technically, can go down into the low, right? So we'll see what that 10 a.m. action is looking like, or post 10 a.m. action rather. And there's 10 a.m. NQ just shy of 600. So intraday structure, currently a downtrend, right? Need a break of 670 for a change of character. Nice 10 a.m. reversal so far. Let's see if it has any follow through. And right back into the lows. Almost a new low of day there. There's your new low of day. Coming into the 600 level of interest. So the reaction here near 600 will pretty much tell me whether or not I'll even be trading this morning. It's maybe a late morning or afternoon session for me. So far, still cash. Still cash. We talked about all this resistance right through here. Coming into the open, right? And it's just a washout. Rejection. Few points shy of 600 now. 606 is the low. There's 600. Down and through. Down and through. 600. So next big level is 500. Prior day low. Intraday structure still a downtrend. So I'll need a test of 500 and I'll look at some action down there or change of character, intraday change of character. Until then, it's just sit on my hands. New lows being made, NQ fresh lows. About 40 points away from the 500 level of interest as well as the prior day low. Here it comes. Here's that prior day low. Let's see. Full retracement of that prior day move. Prior day low, technically 508. Current NQ low, 519.5. So just watching the reaction here down into prior day low, 500 level of interest. No real signs of strong buyers just yet. Keep an eye on those higher time frame charts, 5-minute, 15-minute. So far, it's only been one tiny green 5-minute bar for the entire sesh. So if you want a long, definitely want to be keeping an eye on that chart. Otherwise, get ready for the steamroller. NQ retesting the lows, 519. Prior day low, 508. There's your new low of day. NQ coming into that prior day low. There's your prior day low. Here's the 500 level of interest. Pretty limited response there so far. 5 minute stays on watch. See if that 5 minute gives you a hammer or something like that. Otherwise, sellers remain in control of this tape. All right, fresh lows on the session there. Next downside level is 400. Most likely on my end, not going to see a trade until late morning, maybe early afternoon. Just per my framework, I can't be fading this move till we start to see some 15-minute reversal. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Sellers in control of this tape. So far, it's been a no trade morning. That's what we're looking at right here. Executions, nothing. So I'll be keeping an eye on near-term range low down into 400 with some sort of 15-minute or 30-minute reversal. Until then, this type of action does not favor what I like to do, which is go long. And so just going to call it for right now. Hope you guys had a good morning. We'll keep it going in the think tank. Once that better setup starts to materialize, yeah, if you want to try springs in an intraday downtrend, be my guest. That's not my play. I don't see that as a high probability opportunity. So that is not my trade for sure. But keep you guys posted in the think tank. Till then, take care.